Hello, my name is Nicole Vasilkovsky, and today we'll speak together about organizational management strategies and networking. I am a teacher as well as a traveler, and I'm now in a quarantine hotel speaking to you from China in January 2022. I just got back here to China. And I'm also a volunteer, and I collaborated with different NGOs. I started with Cygnus, an NGO from my country, where I collaborated since I was a teenager, since high school. And starting last year, I collaborated with Intercollege, and I'd like to thank Intercollege for this chance to give this presentation on networking. So here we'll discuss about different aspects concerning the networking. And we'll go to, I'll just show the slides one by one, to this part of the introduction. Firstly, I'd like to say that I'm very glad to support you on your journey of just starting or already growing your organization. And as you may know, the organizational management and strategies includes different aspects. And we start from a vision to develop an organizational strategy. And then we have the networking that goes inside and outside the organization. And then we have on the third part, the human resources management. And the fourth part, the PR and the branding for the NGOs. We'll discuss today more about this networking and the importance of networking. And we'll see as a part of an organization going in the general organizational structure type, and then we'll take examples on the area of the work of the NGOs. So here we have different organizational structure types, from hierarchical to matrix one. And then we arrive to the network structure that goes together with the team work structure as well. And we'll see what is this network structure, what is its role, and what is its importance as well. So here we have as well the different networks and a map showing how a network looks like. So when we speak about networks inside and outside organization, we think about connections between different resources we have. We may have material resources and human resources as well. And here we have an example of a network map with connections on several activities, because we'll see how the networking goes like in different organizations. And here we have different colors that represent those connections between different aspects of the organization. If we speak about internal aspects, we have the materials that we use for different projects, for example, and we have the as well our team leaders, and we have also our project coordinators and the other volunteers that work for our organization. And here, as you can see, we have different pyramids that communicate with each other. And it's actually a structure that is quite well organized and is quite important for an organization. It's like a brain of the organization, a brain made from different ideas that come from different members of the organization. And I'll continue here with showing the role of the networking and its impact for different members in the organization. And I'll take my example, for example, to start with. So the main role of networking is to strengthen the NGO structure and its negotiating possibilities. This is the main role. And then to promote collaboration and to reinforce the impact of the activity for the local and the global community. And also to create an efficient tool for exchange of ideas, knowledge, information, and collaboration among NGOs. And here we have different examples here. I'm working with a director from the Cygnus organization on organizing a workshop about a project that was coordinated by Intercollege in Republic of Moldova in September 2021. So we had the chance to give an online workshop based on the participation on that project, where over 50 students from Romania could attend the discussions and could learn more about the volunteering work and about the different opportunities they can have based on starting to collaborate with an NGO. It was an efficient tool for exchange of ideas and knowledge and information and the collaboration among the NGOs, because in order to present this workshop, we worked together with the volunteers from Intercollege that organized the project and in Moldova and gave us enough information in order to present it for this workshop. So therefore, when we speak about the networking, it's very important to observe this social networking that is included in here. And then as we continue, we have this main aspect of the networks, the collaborative networks. That also would like to take into discussion today as an example. So there we have 4 network types. And as we go in any organization, not just in any organization, we have 4 network types, starting from the service implementation, information diffusion, problem solving, and the community capacity building. So those are the main types of networking and of different networks. What goes with their functions is that we can share, we have the spread of new ideas in a community and knowledge, and then we have innovation and as well collaboration in different areas between the NGO sector with the private and public sectors. And then we have a diversity of ideas that can come from different people, from young people and from the older generation, from people from our community. And then we achieve this best decision concerning the allocation of resources, which can help later our community as well. So the main role of collaborative networks is actually to have us as main actors that develop a community locally, and then we'll discuss about also other areas of the networking from local perspective to an international perspective as well. Other aspects that I want to consider when we discuss today about collaborative networks, and here we have some pictures on the collaborative networks and different style of sharing information. One is through different cultural activities, and therefore people can learn from a different culture based on a participation in an international project where they can share ideas concerning their values and their traditions as well. And here also we have the use of technology that can help people to also share ideas. Very important here is to observe the fact that people are interconnected now, even more than they used to be 20, 15 years ago. And even if they are interconnected, still we have in different organizations challenges for which we have to find solutions. So when we want to have a stable network for our organization, we may have still some difficulties because people are different and they act different in different situations as well. So there could come difficulties on achieving consensus on and the very commitment to the vision, to the general vision, to the network vision and the goals. And here, what we need to do is to use an active participation to kind of see who is going to have a role or another role in organizing and coordinating a project or implementing a project, and to also establish together the main goals that are going to be followed. For example, when I started as a volunteer in Cygnus, we had this part of the team that was the older part of the team, represented of different professors and teachers of science, especially because the organization started as an organization to promote science and culture in our local community, for our local community, and then to go internationally. And then, so we had this part, and then we had a new part representing by the young generation, where including me and other young students joined from high school with new ideas of what we like to do. And for example, it was the beginning of the international projects for young people. So the youth promotion of the values for the young people, and also of having them involved in different activities in the community. So there we had to build this organization on the both sides, on the both wings, as we call it. The older generation with different ideas, and the newer generation with other ideas. We discussed together at a round table, and then we observed what we want to implement and how a project will work like in a specific context. And then another challenge that an organization can have is the lack of organizational capacity to collaborate. So then, again, here we need people to know about the network culture, to interact in a teamwork, and also to kind of being open-minded. In order to do that, you don't have always people prepared to be so. So you need to use the non-formal educational tools to help them to connect with each other in the network. And also to have people to work together in different activities, which can help them to build a trust between each other, which is quite important for different activities that we are going to do with our organization later. So as we continue, we have also the importance of networking for NGOs. And here I tried to summarize different aspects of this importance of networking for the NGOs, starting from the mutual development. Let's see if I can, this one, perfect. Let's go back here. So we have this mutual development of different organizations. As I mentioned before, we have the internal networking and the internal networks and the external networking as well. So when we speak about the importance of networking externally between different NGOs, we have this mutual development of different organizations. And then we can share different visions that can influence the others as well and help the communities around. And then with European projects, if we participate in European projects or attract people to participate in European projects, we can promote values, European values, and a peaceful work environment. So why is important to keep this network system and the networking active is because we can develop different projects that can help people to understand their role in the community and how to contribute for their society. And then contributing will improve collaboration in different communities, and we will have that partnership that helps with the sustainable development. And we have that partnership, as I mentioned before, between NGOs and the public sector and the private sector as well. And then different organizations on working with each other internationally, they can also achieve new skills and also create an international working environment adapted to the local needs that they have. For example, this international working environment that was created by Cygnus at the local level, on which I had the chance to contribute as well, was to give the chance to young people to participate in a different international projects concerning science and the culture as well. And also to give the chance to the older generation to be involved in the activities of the community. So there was still a strong collaboration between the two sides here, between the public side and between the work of the NGOs. And then if we go to see more examples that we have here. Here is, for example, a debate we had for the project organized by Intercollege, and here was a presentation on diaspora and people that live in different areas of the world. So it's not here. We have the diaspora, and we had the people analyzing diasporas from their communities. We have people from different countries here, and they are trying to see in which countries more people from their community are living nowadays, and why is that so. And then we'll observe to what contribute to network inside and outside an organization. Like what is the main aspect that we have to consider when networking inside and outside an NGO, and what can actually this can actually bring. Because it's amazing to be friendly and to be open-minded and to work in an organization, but it's actually a process that is an organized process when you are doing so. So you may have this talent of being open-minded and actually being ready to bring something for your community and to help the others, to help your team. And actually, when you do that, you can contribute to promote a stronger collaboration for the teamwork and for the team building, to share decision-making strategies at all levels of the organization, and actually to make your organization stronger, creating this active role of the of your NGO, and you can keep this open dialogue, and then you establish clear objectives for negotiations with decision makers from outside the organization, sustain the lobbying, and you have an active social life. So here you create those social networks that are quite important nowadays. We have the social networks that are created inside and outside the organization. And here we have more pictures from the Euroculture project organized in Moldova by Intercollege. With this participation in different projects, people come together and learn from each other and collaborate with each other. And I added pictures from this specific project, which was a recent project where I had a chance to participate in. And I had a chance to meet people from all over the world, from Azerbaijan, from UK, Italy, Armenia, Moldova, Romania, Denmark, and so on. And it was an interesting time we passed together. But at the same time, we had the chance to create those social networks, so important for the nowadays activity of the NGOs. And I will finish with the types of networking, and this is what we can see here, different types of networking. And it's quite important to speak about them, and that's why I'll just take one more minute for the types of networking. So when we speak about different types of networking, we go to observe them at the where they are located geographically. So if it's there, the local level, regional level, national, international, or global. What are those networks organized on? What is the subject they are organized on? So we speak here about the thematic networking. So we go from education, economy, health, youth, gender, environment, animal rights, people rights, and so on. And then how they are organized, what is the time frame that we are going to follow? Do we have long-term networking, or we have a short-term networking? When our objectives are to follow a common vision, for example, with another organization, we'll go with the long-term networking. If our objective is to keep the short-term objectives achieved, we'll go with this short-term frame, and then we try to finish the project. And then our network goes with just a review of the project, and then we are done with that project. So probably I have to finish here. They are calling me. It's the dinner time here. Yeah, I'm very glad to have the chance to speak to you from China. And thank you so much for your attention today. And I wish you to have a wonderful day there. And all the best. Bye-bye.